Susanna, Saturday morning, I'm making us a hillbilly breakfast. Man, Saturday morning rolled around. I jumped out of bed 6 o'clock in the morning. I went down there, turned the fire on the stove, put that big black iron skillet on the fire. I put a big dollop of bacon grease in there, began to melt down. I chopped up potatoes and onions. I was singing the ballad of Jed Clampett, I was in the zone. And I looked around, there's a little curl of smoke coming up off the fat. And I thought, uh-oh, that's not good. That'll burn my onions. That's not good. That'll ruin everything. So I had to take it off for a second, let it cool, And so I went to move the skillet off the fire. And I got a lesson in heat conduction properties of iron. It's a very effective heat conductant, by the way. And I grabbed this skillet, and it sounded like somebody making fajitas. There was a sizzling. It was like, ah! And I dropped the skillet. Fat went everywhere. A fire started on the stove. Now I've got a fire. I've got a burnt head. I'm like, there's a fire! And I ran around trying to grab it because you can't throw water on it, right? It's grease. So I first of all, I had to move that skillet off the burner. And so I looked and I found a pot holder. And I wrapped it around that skillet handle and I moved it off the fire, put out the fire. And then after I did that, I was looking at this. I had this handle-shaped brand in the palm of my hand, right? And I was tending to it. I put it in the cold water, and as I'm doing that, the scene starts playing back to me. And I started to laugh, because it was pretty slapstick, all the burning and the yelling and screaming and running around. And all of a sudden I looked down at the pot holder. And it occurred to me. I thought, that's humor. That's how it works. Right? That's how it works. It doesn't lower the heat. It doesn't remove any of the potential pain. What it does, it allows us an insulator so that we do have this control. And with humor, we can get it around sometimes something that would be too painful to come in direct contact with. And most cases, that's enough.